Oh, it's a mighty fine time out on the farm. You might notice some different titles here and there. If you did, you've got a keen eye. You've been following along for a while. Adobe, they tried to make things premium on me. Splitting up features, it's insane. I will resist. This is episode 36 of Canadian Family Farms. What's going on, everyone? Dirty Randy here. And, well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning here, September, and we're going to get to it. Cultivator's down in the ground, ready to rock. We're going to just do a lap of headland here, and I noticed we're actually pretty low on diesel. Don't want to run out, so we're probably just going to do a little lap or two and clean up here and top up with some diesel. That way it's good to go if somebody else wants to hop in here. I'm pretty sure our brother said he was taking the tractor back over from the fish factory, dropped off the rest of the corn there, and he's headed back right now, actually, so hopefully he'll be here right around when we're finishing up. Let's see if we can just squeak through that, kind of, maybe, not really. That'll do. Squeak back out. Alright. Not as easy to cut the corner with all those bales there. Not a huge worry, though. We're getting her done. Let's just rip across here, and we'll try and clean up a little bit, I guess. And keep an eye out for that other tractor coming down one of these farm roads in a minute here. You never know. You never know with that guy. That's a pretty good area that's cut out. Oh, hey, look who showed up, actually. Cool. Well, I think we got room, actually, to pull up right about there. Cool. We can hop out, refuel this big boy, and put some diesel in her. There we go. It's probably going to take a minute, but it'll get done. I'd rather do it now before we need to take that truck out there and rescue this guy and stop mid-job. That's no fun, especially when we're in the busy season right now. Move this guy up and out of the way. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to give a loop around here. Oh, try not to bang into the silo there. And we're going to grab... We don't need corn anymore. Let's move over to a little bit of barley here, because we have a lot more of that than we have wheat. But that's alright. We're going through both. Nice to mix it up with the chickens. We can get them fed right now since we're already in the tractor. And then, well, the Massey Ferguson is already fueled. It can head back out to start cultivating. And I suppose we could follow along behind it and, you know, start planting some seed. We do have to get this big boy out of there. Oh my gosh. That's not what we wanted. Alright, there we go. And then we can start to back her up. And, yeah, try and figure out how to get this big unit out of there. And it's going to be interesting. That's for sure. We might have to try and rip around the backside. Alright, let's try and crank. We didn't leave enough space for ourselves to turn into the feeder there. That should be good if we're a bit more centered like such. Boom. And now let's crank it. Oh, that's a little too early, Randy. Right idea, though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Is that too far? No, that's wonderful. Took all of that, so that's kind of cool. Well, I'm just going to leave the tractor there for now. I'm going to warm up this guy. And yeah, we're going to try and get it out of here. Can we back it up? Slowly but surely. This might be the easiest way if we can. Where's this fence post at? I don't see it. It's in the bush there. This is starting to get wacky. Okay. As long as we don't hit the tree. Okay, it's starting to get a little weird. We can't pull through because of the semi-truck. So... might have to back the semi-truck out of there because we can't get it through this way now because of this. Oh, we're punching our plow. Oh boy. Alright. Hopefully we didn't do too much damage. brother's got the cultivator out and rolling now. That's awesome. We are just going to disconnect these guys, actually. I suppose I need this one hooked up still. And we're just going to move him out of the way a little bit. We do have to top up with seed and stuff like that. So if that's disconnected there, I guess this is what we're using to maneuver around the farm. It might not be ideal, but it's what we got for now. I'll take it, and it should give our brother plenty of time to get up to speed and give ourselves a little bit of a buffer to keep rolling. That should hopefully be good. What now? Asking questions. We're just getting it done. We got no time to waste. We're gonna roll with this. I know it's a little bit absurd. I know. But we need to get some... Oh, we're not making that corner. Okay. Alright. We need to go through here. Maybe just have to back it up a little bit. All this stuff, honestly, cuts into the time we're doing everything else. You know, we could be out in the field. This is just... starting to get a little messy around here. Topped up with fertilizer and with seed now, so we're looking pretty good. We just got to kind of get hooked up and get rolling. So I suppose let's pull around these bales here. We can drop off this guy. Oh, right about there. Let's disconnect him. Ba-da-ba. And let's... Oh boy, scoot around here. Scooter McGavin. Looking like a champ. There we go. Busted through. And, well, once we get out there, this should be pretty good. It's a little bit of a beast to maneuver, but we slowly get the hang of it, you know. Over time, we've gotten used to it. A little bit. We're not the best, but it's a fun little challenge each time we're out here. Alright. Little bumpski up to the hitch. Should be pretty close. Look at that. Pretty close. There we go. And I think we're going to be dropping a little bit more barley in the ground right now, honestly. This is a big unit. It's a big unit. Alright, we're rolling out there. And it's another thing with kind of breaking up these fields, too, is kind of nice, because just how big this guy is. You know, it's not the fastest job in the world, so breaking up those fields means, you know, that's two fields that are kind of just on a little bit different time frame for getting stuff done. You know, hopefully we have all of our equipment out and ready from this field. You know, it's all topped up. Hopefully we don't go through too much of our seed and whatnot like that, and we don't need to fill it up again. For our other field, it should hopefully be pretty good, because of course this is what we used to plant both these fields last time. So let's get her turned on. Let's get her dropped down. Let's just start to roll. Looks like that's starting to do some stuff, but let's just go make sure everything is rocking. Each row, it's looking pretty good. You can see the difference there. It's just starting to put some stuff down, so that is all good. Let's scoot over to this side. All good. All right. There's a lot of rows on there. This one, for the planter, it actually, I think it's got numbers on them. Yeah, you can see each one is numbered, which is makes things a little bit easier. This one doesn't have numbers, but you can kind of just visually eye it up, so we know we're rocking and rolling now. We just got to get around to this other side, and we got plenty of space to keep going. You know, our brother's been rocking out in the cultivator there, getting stuff done. We got both the big Massey Fergusons out rolling today, and it's looking good. It feels nice to be out on the field here once again, you know, turning stuff over to late in fall here. That way, hopefully, come springtime, we've got more crop in the ground, and we can kind of look onto some other things. You know, we have almost enough money to afford another field. You know, the one just over there on the other side of those trees is it's actually owned just by the local co-op, you know, and we might be able to get a deal on that guy and just buy it from kind of the town there. That would be nice. It's not like it's one specific farmer's field. We kind of went a little far on that strip to be honest with you. We should have turned around a little bit earlier. This is going to be a tight one. We do have it lifted up, but this is it's not the easiest to turn around. There we go. Well, let's drop her down and keep going, I guess. You know, we'll get into the groove of it, and it should be a little bit better. That corner is a little awkward to attack, especially with that tractor just hanging out there. We might have to move that guy. I don't know if our brother is able to do some baling after. That would be heroic if he could, but you know, I don't know. I guess we'll see. You can see the old Detroit headed off. I think that's my dad going with all those eggs that we loaded up the other day. So that's good. We never got around to doing those, but I guess he noticed that and headed off. So I will take it. That's awesome help. We're back to baling on this one. We got barley loaded up in that other field and all done now. We did miss a little sliver on the far side next to the trees, and we definitely cut a couple corners up top there where it's a bit iffy getting that guy in there. But not a worry, you know, we got it done. The important part, the seed is in the ground for a majority of it, 98% of the field, you know, and we're back to working on this one while we can. I anticipate we're probably just going to get baling done this evening. You know, it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so you know, we're not just stopping because we're done our one field there, but we got a lot of stuff to do still. Corn harvest is, of course, next month already, in October there, and at least we got one field done now. This field is kind of be when we got time, we're gonna pop over, try and get some stuff done. You know, possibly can get some help getting this thing cultivated once the bales are taken care of, but we're gonna have a lot more bales of straw this season now with this extra field, so that is awesome. A little bit more work to do with that, but now that we have one field going, at the very least, that is good. You know, that's really all that matters, and hopefully we'll still have a little bit of a planting window once we're done our corn harvest there in October. I'm not anticipating that's going to take all day, you know, so whenever that is done, we can continue on. But then again, it's a pretty big field, and I definitely remember spending some late nights out there in that cornfield harvesting. So, you know, I'm not banking on being able to get more than that done tomorrow. you know, maybe with the exception of somebody helping out with cultivating, but otherwise we're kind of just getting her done here. So you can see my brother's getting a rolling done over there. That's nice. That's something he can get done. I'll take it because you know, needs to get done. I don't think we would have time for it today, and I think I would rather start dealing with this field a little bit as well. You know, we would potentially miss out on a 5% yield from that bonus of the roll in there, but I think it was worth it for us to try and get more work done on this field than just, you know, getting that one to 100%. It's already going to be pretty darn good for us, and now we can start focusing on this field, because otherwise it's just going to end up sitting here over the winter with nothing on it, which might not be the end of the world, but I would definitely love to have something else going here that just keeps us busier next year, next season, you know, especially with the offset of the fields and whatnot, and then we can just turn our heads onto our cornfield and focus on turning that around for springtime to get some more corn in the ground. So that's kind of, you know, game plan for the rest of the fall here, really. You know, it's just a matter of getting everything done. We still got the Massey Ferguson with the seeder right beside us there, ready to rock. Same with the other Massey on the cultivator. It's ready to rock. So it's just a matter of making bales, getting rid of them, and getting everything else done that we just did on that field. So, howdy, brother. How she goes this evening? Looking pretty good. Missing some spots, but I mean, hey, can't complain. It's getting done. Better than nothing. Getting done, you know, definitely a sloppy job today, but you know, it's not worth really rolling around to grab the rest of the stuff we missed, purely just because diesel is expensive, and you know, we're only gonna maybe get 1 or 2 more bales out of it. It was a little bit of a rush job today, and just, that's all right. We were trying to just get as much as we could done, and I think we did achieve that goal. We're all done with our baling now. We can actually turn off the baler. We're climbing up this hill. The tractor just puts in work coming up this hill, especially with that baler on. Where's a good spot to dump all this stuff off too, you know? I guess won't be too picky about it, and we can just kind of send her off right there. Get this guy folded up. Looking good. All of our bales are done. Cultivator's ready to rock over here. Everything can kind of just hang out where it is for now. Tons of bales and stuff to collect over the winter, but hey, that's all good problems to have. Our field is probably done rolling out. I don't see the tractor out there anymore, and it looked like it was, you know, probably about 3/4 of the way done when I last saw him. So I imagine it's all finished up. I will take it, you know, even if there's a couple little missed spots here and there. It's not the end of the world. You know, put in a nice hard day's work here, and looking forward to another one tomorrow. You know, big, oh boy, big corn harvest on the way, and you know, I suppose we should prepare for it. Our corn header is pretty much out already, so that's not too much of a worry. What else? You know, trailers, we have most of our trailers over here already. That is good. I suppose we can go attach to one of these. We might actually need to pull a tractor to get one of these other trailers over here. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll... Oh, our other trailer's not even here. I don't know if this guy has enough power for this one, but, you know, geez, I might need to Might need to run to the outhouse here real quick. I don't know if I'm going to make it back home. It's been a long day in the tractor here, but we're going to get hooked up. Hopefully, fingers crossed this works. I don't know, my brain's not quite functioning right now. Oh, and if we need to change it around tomorrow, we will do just that. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Will this fold in? Oh, she do. Alright, I'm going to go run to the bushes. It's been a good day. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one, alright? I'm Dirty Randy. Bye-bye.